Lexi here with her 20th transgendered vlog. As you've probably noticed, I'm blonde. This is the result of a bout of impulsive girlishness last night. I decided I wanted to go with something lighter for the summer. I'm really happy with it so far. I'm probably going to go over it with blonde one more time to make it lighter, and then I'm going to color the bottoms and the bangs. But yeah, I'm really excited. So what do you think? Leave a comment below. Today, I'm going to be talking about a term I hear militant lesbians using a lot. They refer to trans women as agents of the patriarchy. Yeah. So what does that mean? It basically implies that trans women conform to a male-dominated and societally enforced expectation or standard of what women should look like. And that's a bad thing. And that we are, I guess it means that we are, my interpretation of it is that we are helping reinforce that standard by being born men and then during transition trying to conform to that ideal. So, does it hold any water? No, I don't think that it does. And here's why. I know plenty of cisgendered and lesbian women who are very stereotypically pretty in that like male dominated societally enforced way, right? And I mean, I'm not disputing that there's an enormous amount of societal pressure to conform to a very specific standard of beauty, and that's not cool. But I'm also, all I'm saying is that it's not bad for women to conform to that if they want to. It's all about personal preference. Like, I know plenty of women that don't conform to that standard, and they don't want to conform to that standard. They're expressing themselves as they want to express themselves, and I think that's a good thing. I mean, you do you know what I mean? Like, it's an issue where it comes down to just yourself and what you want from your life. A common thing I hear people telling me is like, you don't have to act girly, you don't have to like pink and like flowers and teddy bears and stuff to be a girl, you know, you don't have to be like that. To which I respond, I'm not acting. For the first time in my life, I'm not acting. I'm just being myself. And like, myself happens to really, really like pink stuff and really, really be girly. I'm a girly girl. Like, but I'm not doing this so that I can conform to this expectation of how women are supposed to be. It's exactly the opposite. I'm doing this because this is how I've always been, and I've never been able to express that before. I mean, I feel like any girl can empathize with wanting to just be cute for you, for yourself. It's not about satisfying men, it's about feeling pretty and happy with yourself. So do it or don't. I don't think it makes trans women an agent of the patriarchy just to do that. So that's that. And then there's the idea that older trans women go through their whole life, establish a family and a successful career, and get ahead in life as men, and then they transition as females, and like that was part of the plan. Something that forgets is that older trans women in the time that they were born, being trans was even more stigmatized than it is now. There's no information, there was no internet. Oftentimes it boiled down to something as simple as not knowing that being transgender was a thing, that was even a possibility. And then there's also the societal pressure not to be transgender, not to be different in any way. So it's an enormous amount of pressure that we have to be men, and we're manly men, and masculinity is this good thing, and like, and that why would you give that up? Why would you give up that advantage? But people don't understand that it's not about advantage or disadvantage for us. It's about a simple matter of self-expression, of making the outside match the inside. You know what I mean? Like, it has nothing to do with politics or society or anybody else. Being transgender is entirely on the person. It's all comes from within. The fact that people make it about themselves as opposed to allowing a person to just be themselves is ridiculous. Why does anybody think they are allowed to have an opinion on how somebody else runs their life when they're not hurting anybody? Right? The only people that get hurt through, people being allowed to be transgendered is the transgendered people themselves because of bigots and, hateful people. And I speak from experience on that one. So, I mean, I feel like people just gotta lighten up. People in general, not even the militant lesbians, which it's like, why even bother telling them to lighten up? Like, they're militant lesbians will always be militant lesbians. So this isn't really a response to them. It's more of just a thing I'm saying for myself. This is a vlog after all. But, yeah, they say that that older trans women take the easy route in life and then become women, and that they have no idea of the struggles that women go through. And I would argue that I know a lot of the struggle that women go through, and I know a lot of the struggle that trans people go through. It's tough for everybody. It's tough out there. If you're not a straight white male, it's tough. That's just how it is. I mean, I don't know. All I know is that when I was a kid, I dated this girl who had a pink room. Everything in her room was pink. Everything. I'm not even exaggerating. Her bed, her sheets, her blankets, her pillows, her floor, her walls, her Xbox, her dresser. Everything in her room was pink. And I loved that about her. I used to tease her about it, but inside, I was so jealous. Because I love pink. And I lost my mind when I saw her bedroom. And, can you imagine loving something so much and feeling a certain way and, being some way inside and never being able to express that? If there are any of you cisgendered people watching, can you imagine that? It's awful. Trying to hide yourself for 20 years, 30 years, 40, 50, 60 years before you come out. God, man, before you're true to yourself. And it's not like a little thing that you're hiding. It's something that defines you. It's something that is changes you. I think a lot of people don't quite realize how huge it is. Why would a trans person risk murder, abuse, discrimination in the workplace, in public, and personally with friends and family? Why would a trans person risk becoming a social pariah for anything that wasn't absolutely the most important thing in the world, right? It's not about being an agent of the patriarchy. It's about being happy. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I guess I'll have another video up at some point next week. My boyfriend's coming over next week. My girlfriend just got home from work, so I'm going to go hang out with her now. It's a beautiful day out, and I hope it is for you too. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my donation website in the description. And thanks for watching. Bye.